Good afternoon, Jackets fans, and welcome to the Ford Ice Center in Bellevue, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. Your Columbus Blue Jackets getting ready to face off against the Chicago Bruins. Second time that these teams have met this year. Jackets 0-2 this weekend in Nashville, falling to the Junior Predators earlier this morning by a score of 7-1. And Jackets losing to the Grand Rapids Griffins 4-0 yesterday. So Jackets now with another game to try to salvage the weekend here. Have a good showing. Jackets are 2-1-1 against the Bruins. The last game on 11 February of 22, the Jackets winning 3-1. That was in Detroit. The Bruins come in 9th in the My Hockey rankings, and as I said earlier, these games only get harder in this division for the Jackets. Jackets 52nd in the My Hockey rankings. Columbus parents out in the parking lot before the game having some fun with some of the Chicago Bruins parents. There was a mutual friend from the Chicago Hawks that couldn't get out of their car because the lady parked so close they couldn't get into the door. We found that to be quite funny, and the Chicago parents out there with us having a good laugh before the game. And as we have a reminder to everyone listening, please park responsibly. Have a look. Make sure you're getting in the lines here, right? Speaking of parking, there, Stacy Wheeler is watching. Her car was in jail, I guess. Couldn't get into it. So glad to see that she's in there. Dre Prawl and Beth. Always good to see the Wheelers, too. Looks like we might have some Chicago parents tuning in to watch their girls play. And if you are tuned in from Chicago, thank you for watching. My name is Steve Miller. My wife, Robin, is manning the camera. We'll try to bring you all this action live simulcast on both YouTube and Facebook. Again, the Bruins come into today's action with a record of 36 wins, 12 losses and 5 ties. The Jackets, 27 wins, 20 losses and 3 ties. This game for Columbus before tomorrow. As many teams do, we will be at the Wild Horse tonight, letting the girls kind of cut a rug and listen to some music and have some food and enjoy downtown Nashville, as you do when you're in Nashville. So, and just remember, parents, this is these are the times that you're going to remember. Eventually your daughters will graduate and go on to school or whatever in the future, so soak these times in, and that's what we're trying to do here in Nashville. Amy, tell Junior we said hello. Stick taps to you for tuning in. Jackets going to bring Jenna Day out with Avery Lemmerbrock, Addison Taylor. Looks like Cindy Loftus, who got a goal in that Nashville game this morning, and Elena Prawl. Molly Binsky in net for Columbus. All right, 15 minutes on the clock. First period about to get underway. Bruins are ready. Jackets are ready. Refs are ready. First period underway. Jackets can't control that faceoff. Bruins bring it in. Left-hand side out front. Bruins now behind the net. They'll cycle it along the far side corner. Nice work by the Jackets on the back check. That puck up and out of the zone. Lemmerbrock finds Taylor. Taylor across the blue line. She's poke checked by 2 Bruins. She'll just dump it in and wrap it around behind the Bruins net. Taylor can't grab that. The Bruins come back. Potential 2-on-1 for Chicago. Right-hand side out front. Loftus is hooking for the Jackets. And now delayed penalty for the Bruins. Bruins maintain control of the puck. Extra attacker on for Chicago. That puck up and outside of the zone as the Chicago Bruins look to set things up here. It'll be touched up by Jenna Day. She touched it. The referees didn't blow the whistle. Hey, guys, game's on. You need to pay attention. Now they're going to do it as Jenna Day touches it again. So Loftus at the 13:56 mark is going to go to the box. Assessed a minor penalty for tripping. That's, hooking. That penalty on Loftus comes at the 13:56 mark of the first period. First look at the Bruins power play. Bruins control the faceoff. Down low now. Bruins along the half boards. Behind the net. Bruins look to cycle it. Around Talibi. Binsky, big save, rebound. Miller now with it. She's going to just shovel it out of the zone. Bella Talibi will chase it down. Talibi's got the wheel. She'll get to it first. That puck chipped out. Good active stick there by the Bruins, and they'll control behind the net. Now bounce pass out near side. Cut off by Lily Talibi. Bella Talibi, her sister, picks it up. She can't control it. The Bruins now right-hand side. 52 left in the Bruins power play. Bruins go cross ice. Cycle it in down low behind the Jackets netminder. Out to the point now. The Bruins shot comes in from distance. Block never makes it on net. 35 left in the Bruins power play. Talibi now into the far side corner. She ties things up for Columbus. Miller will fight for it as well. 2 Bruins, 2 Blue Jackets in. Puck squirts out. Bruins first one to it. 23 left in the Bruins man advantage. Again, Loftus went for a minute and a half for a hooking call, and now good work by the Jackets to just tie things up. Miller's just going to backhand it, sauce pass out of the zone with 10 seconds left on the power play. And it'll be thrown right back in. Talibi will give chase. She's going to have to hurry up. Hayden gets it. She'll backhand it around. A little ahead of her on the stick. Jackets kill it off. We're back to even strength. 0 for 1 on the power play are the Bruins, but giving up. The Jackets unable to clear the zone, and the Bruins now with it. The Bruins remain in control of the puck after the power play. We're back to full strength. Jackets need to engage a little more physically as Crick comes in for Columbus. Behind the net, good work by Caroline Crick, and she'll come away with the puck. Out to Talibi, but she fans on the attempt. Crick gets just demolished. Referee's not going to call this. How can you not call that? Clear penalty. Crick gets checked. No call. Absolute garbage call. No call. That was checking. Yeah. And Crick is down on the ice at 11:58, and the referees assess that as being okay. Clear line of vision here with the referee along the blue line, and just didn't see it that way, which Caroline Crick got just boarded into the near side corner. She's still down. That's with 11:58 left, and Bruins with the only shot on goal so far. We're scoreless now as Crick is helped up by Megan Skelly, the Jackets assistant coach. Stick taps to Emily Mooresdorf, Jane Jones, and, of course, Chris Schuler tuning in to watch this broadcast. We appreciate you spending time with us this afternoon. Faceoff will be in the Jackets' end. They'll go ahead and both teams getting a line change in here. Keep an eye on Caroline Crick and make sure she's ready to go. She's a tough cookie. Travers now for the Jackets. Travers fights Taylor along the near side half boards. She's going to lose possession. Good pressure there by the Bruins. Now Travers behind the net picks up the loose puck. Travers through the skates of one, too far ahead of her. Jenna Day had released. Probably should have came back and gotten it. Taylor's far side. Now Jenna Day is on the breakaway. She tries to find Taylor, but that pass cut off by the Bruins, and the Jackets now have to regroup at neutral ice with Elena Prahl. Goes off of Taylor's hand, and now the Bruins pick it up. Jackets again. We got to make better passes here, especially with the open ice. Pick your head up and make just an easy pass. Doesn't have to be fancy, and here we try that sauce pass. Lemmerbrock and Taylor, 2-on-1. They got to go quickly. Taylor fires, and it's way wide as Lemmerbrock was hunting on the far side post. I mean, Prahl will try to get it. Now here come the Bruins back the other way. Loftus and Lemmerbrock back on the back check. That puck will go in behind with Loftus. Poked ahead for Taylor. Taylor leaves it for Jenna Day, but picked off by the Bruins. They'll cycle it back in with 10:37 left here in the second. Elena Prahl looking for that stretch pass. Goes off a stick, and now Taylor from Day. Taylor along the left-hand side. She's got a little bit of ice. She'll go in behind the net. She's looking for that wraparound attempt. She'll stop. Gets pushed into the corner. Can't find Jenna Day, and away come the Bruins. Lily Talibi for Columbus is Chicago trying to get this on the break. Talibi too slow on that, and Rumpke was there wanting the pass, but Talibi just took a couple extra touches as the Bruins were changing. And the Masters, hey, we got a present for you, Scott Masters. The puck takes a deflection, never makes it on net. Bella Talibi tries to backhand it to her sister Lily. It'll escape to the blue line, kept in nicely by Loftus. The Jackets now trying to create some zone time here, which they didn't do very much of in the Predators game earlier this morning. Nice stick by Loftus, but she can't control it. 3-on-1 the other way. Here come the Bruins. Lily Talibi back. Binsky, as Lily Talibi does a good job on the body. She shovels that pass to her sister, but it's behind Miller, and the Jackets give control up. Binsky on the deflection. It goes behind the net. Again, just got to pick our head up when making these plays. We don't want to have too many turnovers in our defensive zone. Behind the net now, the Bruins looking to capitalize on some defensive mistakes by Columbus. And there it is on the rebound. Jackets unable to clear. The Bruins get on the board at the 9:11 mark of the first period. Even strength. And again, the Jackets on the breakout, not accurate. We've got to pass it to a blue jersey, and that's the problem. The problem is the Jackets' passing has been nothing short of abysmal this entire weekend, and they got to sort that out. Wheeler's watching, Audrey, and so is Kat Case. So stick taps to you for watching. Glad we can bring it to you. Lily Talibi now across the blue line. She's pressured off the board. She'll shoot it in on net. It's deflected wide by the Bruins goalie. Out front, Thomas tried to center it to Buzik, but broken up by the Bruins, and now tipped up and out by Talibi, and judged hand pass. Go into the zone now as Buzik touched that off of Talibi's glove, and the hand pass stops play, and we'll have a decent defensive zone face-off now for Columbus. 8:53 left in the first. Jackets failed to get a shot on goal yet, and the Bruins have 5, and they lead 1-0. And now Hayden with it. Jackets have struggled all weekend with puck possession, all weekend with defensive assignments, all weekend with passing. If they're not careful, this could get ugly very quickly. Buzik now chops it up and out of the zone. Bruins go back to get it, and they'll cycle it in behind their own netminder. Thomas on the forecheck. Travers will go back for it. Binsky plays it for Crick. Nice work by her. Crick now looking for Thomas. Crick finds it on her stick again. She'll gain the blue line. She'll be pushed off the puck. Good to see Caroline Crick back on the ice after that hit early in the first. Wrapped around. The Jackets now trying to get the forecheck on. Taylor can't get it. Travers keeps it in for Taylor. Taylor spins around, but she's poke checking. Travers trying to keep it in the zone. Down low now along the end boards. Taylor and Day in on the forecheck. Be reversed by the Bruins, and the Bruins look to break it out. Cross ice pass right on the tape. Saucer pass, breakaway now in the middle, out front. Jackets have that covered. Bruins unable to convert. Jackets being exploited on a stretch pass there, but able to cover it up. And Jackets turn it over again in their zone. Jenna Day with it for Columbus. There, between her legs, trip, hook, take your pick. It was a couple of them. Referees letting Chicago kind of do what they want to do with the puck. 7 minutes left in the first. Bruins keep it in the zone. Jackets unable to clear. It's been the story of their weekend so far. Hayden's going to rip it around. Kept in again by Chicago. And Chicago now will enjoying some zone time pressure. Out front, Binsky covers up the rolling puck. 6:47 for Chicago. No shots for the Jackets. Kind of hard to win games if you can't get pucks on net, but Chicago in full control here early on. Miller for Columbus wins the faceoff to Talibi. Talibi overskates it and then finally cleared out by Prahl. Tipped ahead. Bella Talibi now left-hand side. It's got Morgan Rumpke. A 2-on-1 if she wants it. Finds Rumpke on the backhand. Rumpke now fires. Chips it high. Goes over the net. Out front. Miller can't get it. Picked off by the Chicago Bruins. Bruins back over the blue line. Advance into the zone. Binsky. Big leather save. 6:21 left and end-to-end action here. In the first period, Jackets still unable to tender a shot on goal. The Bruins have 7 shots on goal, and 1 of those went in. Jackets trail by a goal early in the first. Miller wins it again. It's 2 face-off wins for her. Loftus can't clear it. And the Bruins control. Nice pressure by Loftus. Chipped up and out by Talibi. The Jackets need to put some pressure on. They do with Rumpke. Rumpke, good body position, throws it into the zone, but the Jackets trying to get a line change in here. Out to neutral ice. Come the Bruins. Binsky sees that one go wide. Rumpke will chase at the far side half boards. It's chipped up and high. Gloved down by the Bruins and controlled now in the zone for Chicago. Out to the face-off dot. They'll leave it to the point. Chicago trying to set things up here. Nice pick by Rumpke. She read that well, but she'll go off for a change. And Jackets try to get a forward line change in here. Right-hand side. Bruins control it again. Nice block by Elena Prahl. That big frame in the way, and she'll just scoop it out. And now Thomas is going to have to chase after it. Thomas on the forecheck. Crick pokes it. Nice work by Caroline Crick, but controlled by the Bruins. Bruins go across the blue line. Talibi does enough just to prevent her player from getting in deep. Now picked up by Caroline Crick. Buzik chops at it, but now it's against the near side half boards, and here come the Bruins. Nice stick by Crick on the back check again. Lena Prahl wraps it around, but kept in by the Bruins. Now it's Lily Talibi, can't control it. That puck easily gloved down by Molly Binsky. And with 4:42 left in the period, Jackets being outshot 8-0, and losing on the scoreboard 1-0. It'll be a defensive zone faceoff for Columbus. Jackets probably going to play in the consolation game tomorrow at 10 a.m. local time, 11 Eastern. Mama and Papa Day are watching, so thank you. Stick taps to you, gold card members of our broadcast. That was an intentional offside. That should go all the way down. It should go all the way down. She was too deep. That needs to go all the way down. No. Wow. That needs to go all the way down. That needs to go all the way down. Neutral zone faceoff. That was intentional offside by the Bruins, and that faceoff should be in the Bruins zone, but the referees, again, have been lackluster at best. And now they're going to call the icing. So referees choosing what calls to make and what calls not to make. That was the right call. However, that was an intentional offside. That faceoff should have been in the Jackets' offensive zone. Apparently, marijuana is legal in Tennessee. Face off to the right of Binsky. Bruins control. Travers now in the corner. Lemmerbrock fights for it. Travers in there again. Puck will escape out. Bruins control it. Shot comes in wide. Jackets will chase it down. Nice work by Lemmerbrock as she battles against the half-boards. Jackets again can't control the puck. Goes to the left of Minsky. 4 minutes left in the period. Jackets still left wanting. No shots on goal in the first. Nice active stick by Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock tries to find Taylor too far ahead of her. She'll chase back after it. Step by Morgan Rumpke. Great read. She's had a good weekend. Taylor keeps it in. Good work by Addison Taylor for the Jackets to keep it in the zone. A place that they have not frequented very much in this game nor this weekend. Travers now with it. A little bit of space, and it's gloved down easy. Jackets have an offensive zone face-off, and that should go down probably as a first shot on goal. Probably not, because it was never on net. It was a bit high, but we'll take it. The Ricards are watching, so stick taps to the Ricards. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you with us here on Saturday in Smashville. Miller in for the face-off. Oh, that was a terrible face-off throw. Miller backhands it looking for Rumpke. She'll have to chase it down. Rumpke can't get it. Prahl keeps it in at the point. It's between her skates. Prahl's long reach. We're going to have a hooking on the Bruins as soon as they touch up. Jackets will be on the power play. First of the game. And that hooking penalty comes at the 3:15 mark of the first period on 18 red. Jackets' first power play of the game. Miller, Rumpke, Hayden, Bella Talibi, and Elena Prahl out there to start this power play off for Columbus. It'll be a face-off in the Bruins' end with 3:15 left in the first. Minute and 30 now for the Jackets to try to get things level here with the Bruins. Miller controls it. Nice win. Back to Prahl. Prahl winds it up. Fires. It goes just high. Echoes off the end boards. Jackets now going to try to pin Chicago back in their own zone. Chicago able to get out. Jackets playing too loose defensively in the neutral zone and skip past Elena Prahl. And we're going to have an offside call here. And Peyton Folk, after taking that hit in the Predators game, is going to sit this one out. We have yet to see Reagan Davies on the ice for the Jackets. Icing call now on Columbus, and we can't do that off a face-off, folks. Come on. Right, we have a power play. We got to control this. And that's just got to be smarter with that. Now we get Reagan Davies on the ice for the first time. And we have 2:51 left in the period, so obviously still nursing that ankle. But Davies out there with Day, Lemmerbrock, Taylor, Travers. Day cross ice now for Taylor. Taylor looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock left-hand side, poked off of her stick. Icing, or offside now, as Lemmerbrock couldn't control it. And that was the right call. 54 left in the Jackets' power play, and we're struggling to get any kind of zone time here. Control the puck, girls. You don't have to shoot it every time you get across the blue line. Let's set this up. And it's like they forget that that's what we practice. Davies now with 45 left, halfway through the minor penalty, and the Jackets behind the net look to feather it out. That's going to go the length of the ice, and we're going to ice the puck again. Davies trying to find Taylor. Way too far ahead, and then Jackets again. Going to have a defensive zone face-off. And they're on the power play with 2:17 left in the first, trailing 1-0 to the Chicago Bruins. Jackets 0 for 2 on this weekend. Like to get something here, some sort of reward. Davies, but they're going to have to earn it. They didn't earn it this morning. That Predator game was bad. It was just not a good effort from Columbus. Davies now pinned against the boards, and that wasted 30 seconds. And we're going to have another icing call. No, Now we're going to call it. With 6 seconds left in the penalty, 1:51 left in the period. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it looks like another penalty has been assessed. It was a high stick. And that penalty coming at the 1:51 mark. That assessed to 11 red. So why is the face-off not down here? It should be in the offensive zone. Referees have no idea what's going on. I don't know who runs the Nashville Referee Association, but whoever it is has no idea what they're doing. Jackets 0 for 1, but they remain on the power play. That double minor now. And Jackets unable to clear. All in front. The Jackets leave Church in front of the net. She can't bury it. The defense of Columbus is, well, it's not defense. I don't know what to call it. It's just players on the ice, because right now the Jackets defensively, again, just leaving gaps, and they are up a man. We are on the power play. We have an extra player on the ice, and here we are just letting Chicago skate around. Everybody just watching. Nobody wants to engage. Hayden kicks it ahead. Easy pass to Prawl, but she can't make it. And the Bruins on the power play, and they're in control of the ice. 31 left in the power play. And absolutely no willingness to go for that puck. Why let Molly Vinsky cover that? Go to the puck. We are on the power play. We have 27 seconds left. We're losing by a goal. We've got one shot on goal, and the Jackets are just happy to just watch the Bruins with the puck. I mean, it is. We're going to be lucky to escape this game at 1-0. If we don't change our mental attitude, we are on the power play, and it's all shorthanded. Chicago looked really good. Jackets. Again, there's a pass behind. Like we're just not making the passes, and the penalty expires, and the Jackets' power play is not good. Jackets only able to manage one shot in goal in the first 15 minutes. And at the end of one, it's the Bruins 1, the Jackets 0. 9 shots for the Bruins, 1 shot for the Jackets. Both teams 0 for on the power play. Jackets 0 for 2. Bruins 0 for 1. And the Jackets will switch sides, and they'll go from left to right here in the second. Oh, Brian Worsley's watching. Stick taps to you and Brian Tyree. Sorry, Larry Tyree. Thank you for tuning into our broadcast. At the end of the one, Chicago 1, Jackets 0. Teams are switching ends now. Talibi, Rumpke, Miller, Travers, and Loftus out for the Jackets. Vinsky in net. Second period's ready to go. Face-off going to be controlled by the Bruins as they chip it up into the zone. Travers now for Columbus. Travers works her way to the left-hand side of the ice. She'll find Rumpke. Rumpke can't control that pass as it's behind her. Travers chips it up, but it goes into the zone. Out front, nice work by Loftus, collected by Miller on the back check. Miller finds Talibi. That puck will escape out. Rumpke can't get there. A little too far ahead of her from Miller. Chicago now off the Travers stick. Loftus for Miller, nice touch there. Miller goes across the blue line, fires. Second shot on goal for the Jackets. Oh, that counted as 2. Shots on goal went from 1 to 3. That was 2 shots right there. I missed it. Maybe I was abducted by a UFO, that missing time thing. 14-13 left here in the second. Second period just started. Jackets going to get a quick line change in, as does Chicago. Face-off is in Chicago zone. Jenna Day now in for Columbus. Lemmerbrock can't pull the trigger. Away comes Chicago. Step by Elena Prawl with ease. Lily Talibi on the back check. Nice save, Binsky. Talibi sweeps it out in front of the crease. Binsky stops the breakaway, but Chicago now back into the zone. Prawl goes into battle in the corner. That rolls off the toe of the Chicago stick, and they'll maintain control. High slot fired in wide of Binsky's right. Jenna Day now onto the half boards. Chicago control. Goes under Talibi's skate. Now Chicago behind the net. Chicago at the point. Nice work there by Elena Prawl. Chicago enjoying some zone time here on Columbus. Jenna Day with it for the Jackets. She'll stop and turn. Finds the outlet with Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock tries to bounce it off the wall. Chicago cut it off, and now the Jackets hemmed in their zone a little bit. Jenna Day now looks for Taylor. Taylor back to Day on the one-timer. Taylor probably should have kept that puck on her stick. Should go in hard behind the net. She cuts it off. Nice work by Addison Taylor. Day now with it for Columbus. Out to Hayden. Hayden's got some time. Fires. And it's stick down. And the Jackets will have an offensive zone face-off with 12:53 left in the second. Really like to see a Nellie Hayden howitzer. She can bring the heat with that puck. She's taken a little bit off of it, and she's opted for the more of the wrist shot, the snap shot. But if she can wind up and get the slapper, that's a laser. And she'll probably try that in the hardest shot competition later this evening if she's entered in that. And she can absolutely bring the pain train with her slap shot. Not always accurate, but it's heavy. In case you're not tracking the U.S., there's a tripping call, and we're going to get Davies gets tripped up, and the Jackets are going to be back on the man advantage here in the second. Their third power play, they're 0 for 2. As tripping call, and that's number 11's second penalty. And that comes at the 12:33 mark. In case you haven't heard, the Chinese spy balloon was shot down just off the coast of North Carolina today, and look for the U.S. intelligence agencies to go exploit that. Big news headline of the day. Offensive zone face-off for Columbus. Into the corner. Lemmerbrock with it. Behind the net. Jackets on the man advantage. Try to get something going here. Lemmerbrock overskates her own pass. Out front, Taylor can't pull the trigger. Davies steps up. Day now with it. Out to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock to Taylor. Jackets remain in control. Taylor opted for the shot. Again, we just need to set this up. It's not all about scoring goals. Let's set it up, exploit the pass, and that's what the Jackets are not doing. And now Hayden with it. The Jackets are going to have to get back onside. In and wide on net. Chipped out of the zone with 53 left. Davies is going to have to hustle back. Davies, good body position. Davies with it, left-hand side. Can't clear it out. Kept in nicely by the Bruins. Bruins shorthanded in to the far side. 36 left in the Jackets' man advantage. And now Davies with it. The Jackets can go. Davies chips it ahead. Taylor too far ahead of her. Poked out by the mindful Chicago Bruins netminder, and now Chicago back the other way. 17 left in the power play for Columbus. Jackets can't clear. Jackets can't get the puck. 5 seconds left. Tipped by Taylor. Now Jackets are 0 for 3. We're back to even strength. Lemmerbrock with it. She chips it ahead. Blind backhand looking for Taylor. Collected now by the Chicago Bruins, and they come back the other way. Jackets with Day, and now Travers. Taylor. Puck moving all around there in neutral ice as Davies now for Columbus with 10:35 left. Chips it high up and out of the zone. Stepped on. Miller comes in trying to capitalize. Now Chicago with it. D to D. Stretch pass through center ice. Goes off Miller's stick on a Bruins stick. And now 3-on-1. Kept out nicely. Jackets defense left watching. Bella-Talibi now. Backhands. She's got Miller behind of her. Chipped, and Miller goes in to cause the cover-up. But the Jackets frozen at the brew line. It was 3-0 for Chicago, and Binsky comes up with a massive save. 10:06 left in the second. Jackets trail 1-0. This face-off will be in the Bruins zone. Miller now can't control the face-off as the Bruins come away with it. Travers steps. She overskates it. Now Loftus gets chased back. 2-on-1 back the other way. That pass goes just wide. Good pressure by Loftus to force that pass to go wide. The Bruins control. Jackets need to get back on defense here. Out front, Miller's going to clear it to Talibi. Bella-Talibi chips it up and out. Rumpke, if she can get there. She can't. Now Miller with it. Talibi falls down over the blue line, the mystery defender. Got to get those skates sharpened. Bruins control. Rumpke just powers off one of the Bruins, and that'll escape out. Talibi leaves it for Loftus. Loftus stretches it, looking for Crick, picked off by the Bruins. Nice work by Crick. She's played solid again. Crick by one. Could have been an interference call. They let it go as the Bruins now control. Behind the net, Buzik on the forecheck. 9:03 left in the period. Loftus cuts off the outlet pass. She's going to have to hustle back, and she'll dump it in along the half boards. Bruins now chip it to center in their own zone. And now far right-hand side, Chicago, all the way down to Elena Prahl. Elena Prahl, not quite sure who she was passing that to. Again, we're wearing the blue jerseys, Elena. Put it to the blue jersey. She put that to nowhere, and it just went for icing. I mean, good clear, but... Crick, Thomas, and Buzik out there with Lily Talibi and Elena Prahl. Crick now chips it up. Not out of the zone, though, and Elena Prahl has to go back behind Binsky to collect it. Nice little chip by Elena Prahl. A little finesse there from Elena Prahl, the defenseman for Columbus. Talibi can't clear it. Centering pass picked off by Crick. Man, she's got good hockey sense. She is in position 11 times out of 10. She reads the game well. Again, Crick active. Neutral ice. Prahl chips it up for Thomas. Thomas skating away from it. It's picked off by the Bruins. Elena Prahl. Nice clearance. Thomas tries to skip it out of the zone. Crick is there, and it finally pops out into neutral ice with 7:48 left in the second, and the Bruins offside. Face off in neutral ice. Jackets going to change things up here. Davies and Hayden back on the blue line. It will be Day, Lemmerbrock, and Taylor for Columbus. In this neutral zone face-off, Jackets trail by a goal. First period goal by the Chicago Bruins is the difference in this one. Face-off won by Columbus. Jenna Day wins that. Chipped up and out. Taylor can't control that. The Bruins now neutral ice. Nice work by Davies. Goes off a Taylor skate. Bruins pick it up across the blue line. Hayden, nice stick work by Najla Hayden. Out to the point, the Bruins. Puck kept in. Nice work. Out front, Davies picks it off. Never makes it on net. Davies now to Taylor. Taylor cross ice for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock banks it. Too far ahead of Jenna Day. Right idea, but just a little too far. Day gave chase. Lemmerbrock had her, but poor Jenna Day just couldn't catch up to the puck. So defensive zone faceoff now, 7:06 left in the first. Faceoff is to the right of Molly Binsky, who practiced with Michigan State earlier this week. Lemmerbrock now today. Taylor left-hand side. Taylor fires and never makes it on net. Davies can't throw it in, and now the Bruins come back the other way. Chips it out through neutral ice, right-hand side. Nice work by Hayden. Hayden just able to control that, and Davies now behind the net gets dispossessed. Out front. Fires, big save by Binsky. Good positioning by the veteran goaltender from Bexley, Ohio. Jackets playing their patented seeing eye defense here, which is pretty much, I'm going to watch you move the puck instead of attack you. Now some synergy here with the Bruins. As they transition easily out of their own zone. Miller comes in to put a stick on it. Out front, Binsky now with a stretching grab. It wasn't on net, but Binsky didn't want that puck anywhere near her. She makes a little flashy save there. And the Jackets have a defensive zone face-off with 5:58 left in the second. Jackets still trailing 1-0. Chicago goal comes at 9:11 in the first. That is the difference in this one. Travers picks that up. Tries to find Rumpke. No icing. Jackets need to get after this if they want it. Talibi and Rumpke give chase. Nice work by Rumpke to prevent that. I'm sorry, Talibi. Talibi now is going to race after it. Pokes it ahead. Loftus will step up. Skips out. And now the Jackets with Travers. Travers gets sidestepped up and over Binsky. And that rolls off the stick. Miller now tries to collect it. Miller tried the hip check. Just enough to push the player off, and now behind the net. Chicago Bruins pick up the puck. Out front. Nice stick lift by Rumpke. That puck goes up and out of the zone. Stretch pass going east to west. Now Rumpke with it. Rumpke trying to find Bello Talibi on the left. Talibi looking for Crick. It goes between her skates. Nice work by her as she battles for it. Rumpke will chase into the near side half boards. 4:30 left in the period. Jackets in the zone. See if they can keep it there. They can't. This puck will go for icing on the Bruins with 4:22 left in the second. Jackets still trail by a goal. First period goal by Chicago, the only difference in this game. Crick, Buzik, Thomas, Prawl, and Lily Talibi out there for Columbus. Again, Molly Binsky between the pipes for your Columbus Blue Jackets. Chipped up and out by the Bruins, but can't beat the long reach of Elena Prawl. Backhanded by Buzik in, but it's too far ahead of Crick. And again, Chicago is going to control this. Bounce pass is going to go the length of the ice. This is going to be another icing call on Chicago. Crick battles for it, wins it. Thomas fires. Quick shot by Thomas, covered up by the Chicago goalie. Will reset, do it again. Deep in Chicago zone. Prahl can't reach that. Sleeby's going to get out hustled for this. In comes Chicago. Looking for that centering pass. Nobody home for the Bruins. And the Bruins first one to that loose puck. Jackets seem to always have that I don't know where it's at mentality. Fired high and wide, and they just skated around our defense there. Looks like there's going to be coincidental minors here. Crick, 16 and 23. Trip and cross check. And that's 11 in the box again. That comes at the 3:28 mark of the second. Third penalty on 11. Coincidental minors. It's remain 5-on-5. Sorry, that's 16, not 11. In the box, my bad. Remain 5-on-5. Lemmerbrock now can't find it. Davies has it go off her stick. Lemmerbrock brings it down with her mitt. Chicago into the zone, but only as far as Jenna Day. Here kept in by the Bruins, wrapped around in behind Binsky with 2:42 left in the period. Davies collects the puck for Columbus. Tries to force it around, but blocked by the Bruins. Bruins keep it in the zone. Up by a goal. The Bruins. Jackets trying to find something here. Binsky off the noggin. Soccer play by Molly Binsky. 22 left. Binsky gets that one. Easy shot square to the shooter. 2:16 left in the second. 19 left in the coincidental minors. And the Jackets get a defensive line change in here with Loftus and Travers. Looks like they're going to change out offense as well. Chicago, that puck goes off a stick. That was Binsky going, ah! She didn't know where it went. Loftus with it now. Loftus is dispossessed. Jackets, porous defense here. SpongeBob. Little SpongeBob defense. And again, there's a goal. Jackets fail to pick up the slot. 2-0. Terrible defense again. Terrible ability to clear the puck. Terrible defense. And defense is an all 5-person concept out there, not one player. Just what's going on? Apparently that's not a goal. Must have been a crease violation. No goal. Not quite sure what happened there. Could have been a crease violation. I don't know. That's the only reason why it would come out of the zone. Referee's not really telegraphing what the call was. Jackets with a little bit of luck here. Let's see if they can capitalize on this. Minute 13 left in the second. Outside of the net, Binsky had it covered. Out front, Jackets try to get to it. Bellitz-Leby now. Too far ahead of her. A little heavy touch there. That's going to be offside. That's offside on the Bruins as they were ahead of the play with 51.4 left. We remain at 1-0. That goal waved off on the mystery penalty. That's the Chinese balloon penalty. Have no idea what it's doing. These officials, Tennessee officials, Nashville officials, probably a little too much of that Tennessee moonshine. That's all I'm going to say. Because they have made some questionable calls. Jackets unable to clear. Chicago Bruins, first one to the puck mentality for them. Jackets, Keystone Cup looking. Jackets out of position defensively. The clearance attempt kept in nicely by Chicago. .15 left. Jackets be lucky to get out of this without giving up a goal. Elena Prawl behind the net. She can't control it. It rolls off her stick. Now it's out of the point. It's finally going to escape out with 5 seconds. That'll do it. At the end of 2, it is the Jackets 0. The Bruins 1. Only penalty was on the Bruins. Jackets 3 power play attempts, no goals. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play. Chicago 19. Jackets 7. On the scoreboard, it's Chicago 1. Columbus 0. Third period, about 45 seconds away. Grab a drink, use the toilet. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with third period right after this. Okay, here we go. Third period about to get underway. Jackets, man, got to find a goal here. Let's play some smarter hockey. Pass it to the team in blue. Move your feet. Quit chasing the play in defensive zone. Engage. Crick, Buzik, Thomas, Hayden and Davies out there. Thomas can't control it. Crick does, and she'll dump it into the zone. Jackets got to get something going here. Like, if they can tie things up, man, it makes this a different game. The puck is going to squirt back into the defensive zone of the Jackets where Caroline Crick picks it up. She'll find Davies right by the referee, but again, that pass handcuffs Reagan Davies. Instead of putting it on the stick, we put it at her feet along the boards, and we handcuff them. And we just, it's the whole team. Binsky, big save, big rebound. Defensive zone faceoff coming up for Columbus. But we just need to make, it's the whole team, and it's been all weekend. As a matter of fact, it's been most of this year. It's like they panic, and they don't want to make the smart pass. They're just like, well, there's a blue jersey. I'm going to whack it towards the blue jersey instead of I need to put this on their stick so we can get it out of here. And that's a mental thing for the Columbus Blue Jackets that they need to sort out. Tipped and nice save. Binsky read that all the way. They're capable of it. We've seen it. It's not like they never do it. It's that they're not doing it this weekend. Taylor keeps it in. Nice. Lemmerbrock with it. Day leaves it for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock looks for Taylor. Taylor can't find it. Travers now fires it in, tipped. Lemmerbrock puts it way wide. Right idea to try to go for the tip, but the Jackets now force the Bruins to ice it. We'll have a face-off in the Bruins' end. Good work there by Columbus to cycle it down low, and at least get the Bruins moving defensively. So I like to see that. That's those are good signs right there from Columbus. Now let's get something on the board here, girls. Face-off win. Taylor fires. Again, that low percentage shot. I think Taylor needs to go back to Travers instead of taking that shot. I mean, easy for me to say, but it just looks. Now we have a breakaway. Loftus back to cover. Now Taylor with it. Lemmerbrock on the right. Back to Taylor. They tic-tac-toe. Taylor shovels it out to the left. Taylor now with speed as she goes around. She's pushed off the puck. Good work defensively by the Chicago Bruins. Now Day behind the net. She's chopped down hard. No call. Looks for the referee to blow a whistle. He doesn't want to see it. Taylor with it. Fires. Goes off a stick. Up and over the net. And now Jackets have a little bit of zone time here. Finally chipped out. 2-on-1 the other way. As Loftus had pinched. Big save, and it goes just wide off the rebound. Wrap around attempt out front. Probably should have been buried. Binsky flailing. Has to get up. She finally does. Jackets can't fight it. It goes just wide again. And the Jackets are slow to react off the rebound. Now into the zone are Chicago with 12:30 left in the period. Wow, and Travers fires on Binsky. Friendly fire. As Travers put it right in on net. On Binsky, had to make a friendly fire save. I mean, I know Travers likes to score, but whoo, you can't be shooting on your own goalie. Well, Travers fired. What a shot. Binsky equal. Yeah. I think if Travers would have been about 3 feet more out, she probably would have scored. She was too close. Jackets lose this opening face-off here, the ensuing face-off. Binsky's just going to cover that up. 12:16 left in the third. Jackets being outshot 25-8. That should give you an indication of what happens when we get into the offensive zone. And right now, it's nothing outside of the net. And now the Bruins in the slot. There's a goal. Again. Now it's 2-0. Another goal for the Bruins at the 12-minute mark, even strength. 2-0 Bruins. Jackets weekend going from bad to worse. After losing 4-0 and then 7-1 this morning. Jackets trail by 2. And the creativity has gone from this Columbus team. Still lots of time to play, though. If we can get one, we're right back in it. And here comes Rumpke off of Miller's face-off win. Rumpke finds Talibi, fires, stick aside, but the rebound is right onto the Bruins. Lily Talibi in there with Bella Talibi. And now Miller has to shovel in at the point. She gets stepped around. And here come the Bruins back the other way. Elena Prawl back in defense. Binsky covers it up for the whistle with 11:38 left. Jackets get a line change in. It's like all 5. Defensive zone faceoff in the Columbus zone. So Nashville just ruined a really good hockey environment by playing country music. I don't know why you would do that. Save that for the rodeo, man. This is hockey. We don't play country here. Davies can't control it, and the Bruins do. Crick comes in to swipe that off the Bruins stick. Thomas will chase it into the far side half boards. Kept in by the Bruins, and the Jackets now unable to clear. Davies kicks it ahead. 11 minutes left in the game. Chips it up for Buzik. Buzik finds it on her stick, left-hand side. She chips it ahead. No offside here as it goes deep into the zone. Buzik will chase after it. Thomas now along the far side corner. Jackets, nobody reacting to that. Just kind of sitting out there. Buzik skates over it, can't even pull the trigger, and out come the Bruins. Buzik's stick was held. Big save, Binsky! Davies going to charge after this. Here comes Reagan Davies. Davies 1-on-0, 1-on-1. Davies can't pull the trigger on the rebound. Now Thomas goes into the corner along with Davies. It's cycled around to the left-hand side with 10 minutes to play. In the period, Jackets trail by 2. Got to get something going. Crick now in her own zone. Up for Davies, too far ahead of her. That will not go for icing as the Bruins wrap it around the far side. Lemmerbrock up on the forecheck. Nice work by Lemmerbrock. Picked off by Jenna Day. Good pressure now by Columbus as they look to keep it in the offensive zone. Day pressured against the half boards. Travers chips it, goes out of the zone. Jackets have to regroup. They're going to have to get Loftus has to chase back as here's a 1-on-0. Binsky, top of her crease, square to the shooter, makes the save with 9:28 left. In the third, Jackets trail by 2 to the Chicago Bruins. It's always been a close affair with this team. Scores 2-1 win for the Jackets, 3-3 tie, 5-3 loss, and a 3-1 win for the Jackets. So we always play the Bruins tough. Like I said before the game, we were out in the parking lot with a couple of the Bruins' parents, and man, it's such a small world. Just good to hang out with some of the opposing parents. Small hockey family. Binsky covers that. Shot from the point with 9:08 left in the third. Having a few laughs and a few drinks, and sure, the girls are going at it on the ice, but you know this sport it brings you together. So few girls that play this sport that when you're going to see these people again, so may as well have a little bit of fun with them, which we did. Right now we need the Jackets to get on the board. Lemmerbrock, Taylor, Day out there with Lily Talibi and Elena Prawl. Lemmerbrock on the forecheck. Stretch pass will be picked up now by Elena Prawl. Elena Prawl finds Day, but Day can't control that too hot to handle pass. Taylor, nice forecheck by Addie Taylor. Day now out to Taylor. Taylor fires behind the net. And there's Lemmerbrock on the goal. Rebound attempt. Avery Lemmerbrock getting on the board at the 8:27 mark from Taylor and Day. That goal at the 8:27 mark brings the Jackets within 1, and that's really what we needed. Jackets claw back within 1. Lots of time to play. Miller wins the faceoff. Lily Talibi chases back after it. Talibi having a hard time against the boards, and here come Chicago Bruins back the other way. Fires, stick down, and padded by Molly Binsky. Faceoff will be in the defensive zone. Good work from a senior netminder, Molly Binsky. And Beatrice, if you're watching, it's great to meet you on Thursday night. Thank you for being a supporter, and thank you for all the kind words. We're happy to be bringing this to everyone. Rumpke with it now. She'll backhand it up and out of the zone. Chicago bounce pass. Rumpke there. It's going to be thrown the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call in Chicago. And the Jackets have an offensive zone faceoff with 7:54 left in the second. Jackets now within 1. We just need them to get a goal here to tie things up, and we'll see what happens. Face-off won by Miller. Talibi fires it across net. Now Davies at the circle fires it, and it goes across the face of the Bruins goal. Chipped up and out. Hayden can't capture it, and here come the Bruins back the other way, 2-on-1. Binsky, big save behind the net. Miller just clears it out, tries to clear the pressure out, never makes it on net. Miller with a blocked shot attempt. Davies, great work by Davies. Davies now right down the middle. It's got Rumpke and Talibi. Davies fires, goes off of a Bruin, and back out come Chicago. End-to-end action here with 7:15 left in the third. Jackets trail 2-1. Binsky, big save on the backhand. She'll cover up and get a whistle. Jackets get a line change in. Caroline Crick, Buzik, Thomas, Travers, and Loftus out for Columbus. Travers with it for the Blue Jackets. Gracie Travers now. Nice work by Travers to get out of the zone. Thomas can't control it, and finally she does. She'll chip it up into neutral ice. Travers up on the forecheck along with Buzik. Caroline Crick always aware. Just great hockey smarts from Caroline Crick. Just adapted to that position to go back and cover. Crick now advances into Chicago zone. Left-hand side. Nice pinch by Travers there. She's going to have to get back. That puck squirts out. Loftus there to cover. She'll go cross ice. Buzik not reading that play. Too late to get across. That puck goes out. You've got a race to get back across the blue line. Can't wait till we touch it. Buzik was trying. She was just in too deep. Face off now at center ice. Here come the Bruins back the other way. Talibi battles into the corner. Good work by Lily Talibi. Binsky, big save. She covers up for the whistle. 6:16 left in the third. Face off in Columbus territory. Beat to the right of Molly Binsky. Jackets take this opportunity to offensive zone or defensive zone line change here with